The interaction that we have with the civilians co-workers here is fantastic. They're ready on time. They guide you through the right process to exchange your kit. And if they don't have it, they'll give you the right answers and guide you in the right direction in order for that to be completed.
Everybody has very thorough training and they're very helpful with knowing how to make sure everything fits very well. It really helped as I went on into my training.
We have multiple civilians that work with us. They keep the continuity here, so when we're all switching around, at least we can go to them and refer to them for anything that we need or any questions.
This facility is very easy to do. They're very accommodating. They're very flexible with our schedule and our needs. They're also very helpful with any extra parts we might need or hose lengths, anything like that. They're willing to work to launch, everything to meet our plans and accommodate us with going back to sea.
So lots of our parts, our extras are kept here. So when we need a part, a high priority part or something quickly, the request comes up to the civilians at the warehouse here and they source the part and they provide it with all the documentation required so we can install it and get everything vetted and get to sea again.
As base commander, I rely heavily on the civilian workforce to fulfill the base's mission of delivering service excellence and operational support.
Every day we have great examples of our civilian colleagues working with our military team to ensure we get capability out the door.
So the personnel, the civilian staff at FMF, the maintenance facility, are very well versed in this equipment.
Everything from our electrical systems to our sewage systems and our propulsion systems are able to keep us moving through the water, keep everyone on board happy and well taken care of. On top of just the marine systems aspect, we do have the combat systems aspect. In the combat systems, that's everything from communications to radars, weapon systems, that they come on board and ensure that we are able to take the fight anywhere around the world.
You know, whether it's surge activity in times of crisis or the day-to-day maintenance of our fleet, it's the civilian workforces that enable all this to work be done on time, ready when we need them. Not only just for operations that are critical for today, but preparing our ships to be ready to go tomorrow. This day-to-day activity enables our fleet to be ready, whatever the government asks us to do, whenever it asks us to do it.
As a trainee on board ship, I find any opportunity to work with the FMF engineers and technicians is a great learning experience. They're always the most professional and helpful personnel, and reaching out to FMF is often the quickest route to get a detailed answer. One of the best experiences I've had with our civilian engineers has been when HMCS Regina was preparing to go into a docking work period, and the naval architects and engineers, civilian and military at FMF, went above and beyond to teach us trainees and the ship's company about everything that goes into a docking work period, as well as all the surveys and maintenance and extra work that we could get done in that time frame.
The civilian workforce is part and parcel of absolutely everything that we do in the Navy. As I've had the opportunity to travel around the world and see civilians working with other navies, I know that the civilian workforce that we have is world-class. Some of the best, hardest working professional people that this country can produce, and they're in our workforce maintaining and repairing our ships. We're very lucky to have them. We wouldn't be able to be the great Navy that we are without the civilian workforce.
They're an integral part of the team and they provide us with knowledge and supplies in order for us to achieve our end goals and get to sea safely.
I've been really blessed to work with groups of extremely dedicated civilians that have brought so much to the Navy and the Canadian Armed Forces.
I've been working great with civilians. They help us out all the time and we help them out all the time as well. So it's been a great experience for me.
The ships look good.
To be frank, our Navy would not sail if it wasn't for the civilian component of our workforce, full stop.
I could not be more proud of our civilian workforce. They are an integral part of our defense team.
They are the Navy.
You really add to the One Navy team.
As you've heard from my shipmates, The RCN civilian workforce is absolutely essential to our mission success. They make sure that we're ready to help, ready to lead, and ready to fight in all respects.